G. I gotta keep in mind that relatives of mine is trying to build like me. Sit down with G Connect, gotta think. Every moment got you tapping the mental and looking out for the key. As a youngin', do it all for the G. I gotta keep in mind that relatives of mine is trying to build like me. Sit down with G Connect, gotta think. Every moment got you tapping the mental and looking out for the key. Whoa.
Yo, this your OG partner, Cocaine, and you're tapped in to G Connect.
You're now tuned in with G Connect.
Yo, what's going on? This is your boy Raz Kaz. You now tuned in to G Connect.
Check this out. GLA double $ each side. That's right. Glasses Malone. And you already know you tapping in. G Connect, nigga.
All right, Easter Deals, your favorite East Side nigga, East Side K-Boy on G Connect.
All right. It's your boy Newport tapping in with G Connect.
All right, peace. It's your brother Cam tapping in with G Connect.
Hello, Snoopy Blue. Tapping in with G Connect.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Kato Fornia, man, and I'm with my boy G2Bs, the G Connect show, man, where different generations have real conversations, man.
Okay, we back. Continuing the conversation with CJ Mac. I hope you enjoy the rest of this content. I'll let your boy.
Let's get it.
That led me to my next question. What was your biggest mistake and what did you learn from it?
I don't think I made a whole lot of mistakes, man. One thing I can think, being a little antisociable in the beginning, because you got to look at the worlds that I came from. You know, like I said, ain't nobody nice and friendly and shit and all that. Right. I seen people get took down for being like that. Right. You know what I mean? When I was in the game, bro, I used to look at certain people. I said, man, dude, too nice. He gonna get it. Right. And they end up getting it. Mm-hmm. Like, I wasn't interested in being buddies with everybody. I had my little team, and that was that. Like, everybody else was suspect to me. You know what I mean? So that's the way I lived. So when I first came into music, it was kind of like the same thing, especially the way I was getting treated. I didn't know what this was. I'm like, damn, man, why is people tripping? So now I'm on guard too. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't really friendly. Like, it used to be artists coming up to me, man, and it used to shock me that they knew who I was. Like,
today's episode of G Connect is brought to you by Trust Me Vodka, premium, ultra smooth vodka, bro.
Make sure to check them out on Instagram at Trust Me Vodka. You can also check out their website at trustmevodka.com. And also make sure you tap into G Connect on Instagram. That's G Connect on Instagram.
You feel me?
I remember André 3000 came up to me in the club, and he walked up to me, and I'm like, you know, this is dude, you know what I'm saying? And then I knew who he was, but what did he want, right? He like, what's up, CJ? I'm in your town, man. I was saying, what's up, man? I'm like, damn. Even the first time I met Tupac, when I first met Tupac, you know, I knew he was with Death Row, and, you know, Death Row was super strong in the streets too, you know. So I knew, you know, he kind of was affiliated with them in more ways than one, right? So when he walked up to me in the club, bro, and I was like, I was a Tupac fan, right? I'm talking about you can't name a Tupac song, I don't know, to this day, right? So when he walked up to me, I was like, man, this little dude say anything crazy to me. I was on something like that, you know, because he was running around here wilding too. You know, yeah. And he came up to me and he said, hey, man, CJ Mac. And I'm like, yeah. My cousin stuff was with me and stuff. And he was like, hey, man, I don't know what's up with your label or whatever situation. He said, but, man, I listen to you every day in the pen, bro. You helped me get through the pen. He said, that powder puff and this and that. I was like, wow. He said, that song you did with my name and it's on the Friday soundtrack with Scarface. He's like, good looking, man. Woo, woo. I was like, damn.
Right. And look at where your mind was at.
Look at my mind was at, right? And then he walked away, you know what I'm saying? And then I was like, you know, I went and whispered something to him that I don't think is cool for me to say publicly. But, you know, I told him something, you know, and he was like, man, he was kind of puzzled by what I told him. And it was just a little bit about LA life, you know what I mean? And I was like, you know, I don't want to say it because I never have said it and I don't want to. But he was like, oh, man, for sure. And I was like, okay. But that was as most I could say to him because I didn't know him.
Right.
I wish I would have known him more.
Right.
Somebody from Death Row asked me the other day, said, man, you ever did a song with Pac? I was like, nah. They was like, man, y'all would have ended up doing music together because he died like a couple months later.
Yeah.
So I met him only like a couple months before his passing.
Okay.
But that was like my greatest moment in rap for him to say, you know, that I helped him get through his prison stint listening to my music every day.
Right.
So I had a song like Let My Niggas Out the Pen and, you know, all that kind of stuff on that Rap Lot record.
Right.
And so that was confirmation, man. Like, that was like, I don't care what nobody else thought about my music but him. So that was a dope moment for me. Right. So I don't know, but you asked me about mistakes. I don't think I made any mistakes besides being a little antisocial. I should have been mixing.
You answered it right there. You answered that question right there with that one.
Yeah.
All right, being that this is the beginning of 2023 and you've been around the music business for a while now, you care to speak on any changes you care to speak on that you've noticed over the time in the music industry?
Well, hell yeah. This digital, this all this digital stuff and the streaming and all that, you know, I don't quite understand it all yet. I'm still like a dinosaur with, you know, how we get paid. So I'm still like tripping and looking at people like, hey, what's this? Where's my money at? What's this?
Right. Make this shit make sense. Make this shit make sense. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm hustling this year, man. I'm gonna give it everything I got, man. That's what I vowed to do this year. This year I'm showing up, bro. Like, it ain't gonna be no events happening. I ain't there. That makes sense. And it ain't gonna be no. I'm there, bro. Like I'm really, really, you know, I'm really gonna take the next few years of my life. God bless that I'm able to have them, and I'm still breathing. I'm gonna go super, super hard.
I hope you enjoyed the content of this conversation with CJ Mac and continue watching only on G Connect.
We're going to bring you CJ Mac and plenty of more, so continue to watch.
It ain't nothing but a G thing. It ain't nothing but a G thing. Different conversations with different generations. But you gotta keep it G, man. It ain't nothing but a G thing. It ain't nothing but a G thing. Different conversations with different generations. You gotta keep it G, man.